So everyone's been telling me I have to review this movie, so here it is. Insidious. So Insidious is the story of a family that's haunted by a demon because the demon wants their kid. Now inevitably this movie is being compared to Paranormal Activity, but I don't think that's really fair. Comparing Insidious to Paranormal Activity is kind of like comparing Godzilla to Cloverfield. Both are better than Godzilla, but I'm just saying they're shot differently. One shot like a mockumentary, the other shot like a cinematic movie. This is like the cinematic movie version of Paranormal Activity. And in that, is it better? Is it worse? Is it scarier? Is it not? Alright, so the movie is creepy. For the first half or so, I thought it was a little slow, but it was really subtle in the way it scared people like Paranormal Activity, and I like that stuff. Then stuff starts happening, and then it picks up, and you're like, oh yeah, it's a genuinely creepy movie. Like me when I got home, I was like, oh, the movie's alright, it's pretty scary. Then I start shutting the bedroom doors, turning on the lights and shit, turning on the TV for some ambient noise. It's not creepy? Yeah, the cooking channel shit. So in that, the movie does do its job. It is a creepy movie. Now the main difference between this and Paranormal Activity is that it shows the demon. Now at first it's all subtle. Things are in the background, behind curtains and whatnot, and then it shows the demon, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was like, holy shit, it's Darth Maul. I'm sure you've heard that before, but come on, it's Darth Maul. Darth Maul was creepy. Even when it shows him, he's creepy. I'm just saying, I would have rather have seen him in like paintings and drawings and just left it at that. And I like it when movies don't show what the thing is, because it's as creepy as your mind can possibly make it up to be. Doesn't mean this movie does not have the creep out factor, because it does. It's shit you've seen before, but it is creepy stuff. At a point, it kind of felt like a zombie movie though, or a funhouse ride. Like the climax of the movie reminds me of a really cool haunted house that I haven't seen. So if anyone out there can make a haunted house like that, props to you. And I found the whole concept of the movie interesting. It wasn't like, you know, demon and kid, and the demon wants the kid, because there was more to it than that, and I like that. So the first half, creepier than the second half more entertaining than the first half, if that makes sense. And the climax of the movie was straight up, I swear to God, it must have been directed by Rob Zombie. I just find it creepier when things are like flashed on the screen for like one frame, then you go back and rewind it and you're like, holy shit, that's the creepiest thing I've ever seen. When it shows everything on the screen, it stops being creepy and just starts being cool. So I will say, if Paranormal Activity bored you, then this has more going on in it, so it's not gonna bore you as much. If you like Paranormal Activity the way it is and you think it's just perfectly creepy because it doesn't show anything, you might be a little disappointed, but you're gonna be entertained. In any case, the movie is cool and it does its job well. So I would say the movie is a good time, no alcohol required, in a really good way. Scariest movie ever of the past decade, whatever people are calling it? I don't think so. I didn't get creeped out in this movie more than I did the first time I saw Paranormal Activity. I'll say that. But it all depends on what you look for. But if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more. What? Keep looking over there.